Guys, I have no idea who I am shooting. Die. Die. Oh, die. Oh, no, 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 die. Oh, God, yeah. Who's that? Die. Look at this. So this is Liberation Peak, and I've turned the HUD off, the whole UI, and it is honestly just film. I mean, listen to that sound. Holy crap. It's like, without the HUD, the whole map just breathes. You're not chasing icons, you're actually having to read the world and figure out what the hell is going on around you. So, the first thing you notice when you play without a HUD is just the pace. You feel like everything is slowed right down, but, you know, in a good way. You start scanning properly, it's not just glance, icon, shoot, or you're not just reading the minimap and that's where all your attention is going. You're actually having to play the game and actually having to appreciate. Look for this, look. I had no idea if that was a teammate or an enemy. All these guys. So, yeah, I do apologise if I start talking to a rock thinking it's a sniper. That is a possibility. Like, you've literally got to check everywhere for... Damn it. I'll say that again. You've literally got to check everywhere for any type of movement, because you don't know if that's a friendly, you don't know if it's an enemy. You've just got to check, essentially. And then as soon as you get shot, your whole body tightens, and you've just got to bloody leg it. So I'm just going to run. Okay, right. I am so terrified right now. Honestly, it turns it into almost like a horror game. You don't know where the bullets are flying past. Here we go. Die. Die. Go on. Right, they're over here. Let's go. As he sneak back there. Die. That's it. Ready? Oh, yeah. Go on. Thing is, you just don't know who you're shooting at. No. Die. God, this is tense. With no HUD, this is intense. Oh. Where the... Die. Oh, God. I can hear somebody rezzing. Die. Go on. Oh. Couldn't quite do that then. But do you see what I mean? It just turns it into a proper immersive game. And if anything, it shows me fully what the issue is with the spotting system currently. I mean, when you've got the HUD on, everybody can see you. You can see everybody. As soon as an enemy is spotted, which seems like practically all the time, you just get lit up like a Christmas tree. People see you from behind corners and they just shoot you in the face. And I find that most of my attention isn't actually on the game itself, but it's actually in the minimap, looking for red pings, and then looking for red dots above people's heads. Like, I find right now that spotting is just too generous, like, too generous completely. On tight maps, it turns into basically a wall of triangles. You peek, and you're immediately a geometry lesson for the entire server. They see you. Sometimes you're behind a boulder, like on Liberation Peak, for example, and congrats, you're basically lit up like a Christmas tree. It compresses fights into, essentially, who got painted first, rather than who actually read the situation first. And I find no HUD actually flips that on its head. You're not broadcasting your position every time you breathe. Oh, in this case, the enemy's not broadcasting because they can still see what I'm doing. Instead, the fight just becomes about you thinking about angles, sound, and timing as well. You're judging people based by the silhouette and the actual colour of their uniform, their helmet shape, the way they move. Half the time, I've got no bloody clue who I'm shooting at. Like, and honestly, that is half the fun. You get that, is that it? Is that it? And then you're like, yes, yes it is. And just before you shoot them and they die, you actually feel it then. You feel the satisfaction of actually killing somebody. So like then, for example, I had no idea that sniper was up on that roof. So let's go up and let's see if we can try and flank him. Obviously obviously he can see me, but I can't see him, so I'm at a bit of a disadvantage here, but we'll see what happens. God! Oh, no, he saw me. And that's a perfect example. Like, I'm trying to flank him. He's got no idea which direction I'm going, but because he can see me on the mini-map, he knows exactly where I am at all times. I don't know. It sort of proves to me that spotting is a problem with this game, and oh, bloody hell, where's that coming from? I'm just gonna hide down here for a sec. Just hide down here. Oh, there's a couple of guys over there, and there's a tank. Let's see if yeah, I think I got that shot. Let's see if we can get him here. Yeah, got another one. Right, he's gonna know where I am now because he can see. See, he knew where I was on the minimap. He absolutely saw that shot come off, and yeah, he just wrecked me. I didn't have a chance. Now, I said it earlier, but playing Battlefield 6 with no HUD enabled honestly feels like a different game. Everything is so much slower. You're actually having to take care in, you know, holding a position and looking for movement. And you know, there's 3 big cues as to try and finding an enemy with no HUD. So the first one is motion, and your eyes literally just tune to lateral movement. So think bushes wiggling, people stutter stepping. If something moves against the wind, it's a person, or it's going to be a very determined shrub. So obviously you've also got that scope-glint from the snipers, but also muzzle flashes that you can see, flickering in the windows, seeing green lights coming towards you. You can pretty much guarantee that if somebody's coming towards you, that's going to be an enemy. And that sounds stupid, but the amount of times I have shot my teammates thinking that... Now the big thing though, is I have got no clue as to where the objectives are. So, if you see me running around like an idiot, number 1, I am an idiot, I'm a complete biff, but number 2, I genuinely don't have a bloody clue where I'm going or where anybody is. So it's almost as if you've sent Stevie Wonder out to play Battlefield. See what I mean? I honestly thought that was an enemy then, just because of the shadows covering his uniform. There's a sniper up there, so I'm not going to go that way. Yeah, it's almost like you've let Stevie Wonder play Battlefield. But in a good way. In a good way. It makes it so much more fun, so much more immersive. That's a teammate. And, yeah. Whether or not DICE should make this an actual gameplay mode, I don't know. I think this would be really good. Also, if you tone down the spotting on actual Conquest, I think the whole game itself would feel a lot slower, and people would be less inclined to play like Call of Duty players, just seeing red dots pop up, sprinting towards them, and killing them, and then dying. I think the other thing they've got to think about is the respawning feature. I mean, a lot of times I have died and since respawned right near an enemy, and then just died straight away again without even being given the chance to do anything. So, let me know what you think of the video. Let me know whether or not you think this should be a gameplay mode, or whether or not you think spotting is actually pretty good. Battlefield 6 currently. I mean, I think it could do with some work, and a lot of other people think it could do with some work. What's that random orange light? I don't know. Anyway, my name's Biff. Thanks for watching. Feel free to chuck me a subscribe, and feel free to follow me on X. Didn't realise that was an enemy, but there we go. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video.